So how did they build Disney World near Orlando? Hello and welcome. Welcome to Input English. Today's episode is about Disney World. We're going to discuss how they built Disney World in Central Florida. And at the end of this episode, I'm going to explain why I'm telling you this story, because there is a reason. Walt Disney and his brother Roy Disney were very creative people, and they developed the Disney Studios. They made films in Southern California, and in the mid portion of the 20th century, Walt Disney wanted a place for families to come to have fun. He wanted a magical place to come visit. He wanted Disneyland. So he made arrangements to buy land in Anaheim, California, and they built a theme park called Disneyland. Disneyland opened in 1955, and it was very successful. It was exactly as described. It was a place where families could come and have a great deal of fun in one place. With the success of Disneyland, Walt Disney had ideas of expanding this concept. So within a few years, they started working on their plans to build another theme park, but this time in another area. They chose Central Florida. Now, Central Florida in the early 1960s was not heavily populated. It was not super prosperous. It was nothing like it is today. In the early 1960s, a lot of the growth in Central Florida was related to the space program over at Cape Canaveral. The growth was related to defense contractors working in Central Florida. There was a large Air Force base in Orlando called Pine Castle Air Force Base. And so there was a lot going on related to aerospace and defense, but not so much about entertainment, not like it is today. Land in that area at that time was much cheaper than it is now. Disney made arrangements to work with some developers in Central Florida, and they gradually bought up huge parcels of land south of Orlando. This land was best described as bottomland. That is, it was very flat, very low to the water table. That became important when it came time for them to build their theme park. They consolidated all their purchases into a giant land holding that would be used for the theme park and other activities related to that theme park. In the late 1960s, they started work building the Magic Kingdom, which was the first phase of the theme parks in Central Florida. The Magic Kingdom was where they started. Now, the engineers came in and examined the land and quickly discovered an interesting problem. In that part of Florida, if you dig a hole less than 2 feet deep, water starts seeping in from the sides and the hole fills up with water. That's a problem if you want to build a structure that has a basement level, because a basement level built below water is always going to be leaking and deteriorating and having lots of problems. So the engineers were quick to point out that it would be impractical to build below grade. So when I say below grade, I mean below ground level. In many parts of the United States, if you want to build a structure with a basement, the first thing you do is you dig a big hole, you build the basement, and then you build the building on top of that. That's normal. You can't do that in Central Florida. There are no basements in Central Florida because they would all be full of water. So what do? They still wanted to build this theme park. Theme parks need to have a place where things happen out of sight, away from the view of the visitors. Moving merchandise, removing trash and garbage, moving people around behind the scenes. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes in a theme park. Disney calls this behind the scenes area backstage because Disney had this movie and theatrical background, so they frequently use terms of art that relate to that part of their heritage. So they needed a backstage area. Ideally, the backstage would be underground, but they can't build underground because of the water. So what do? Well, you innovate. That's what they did. They innovated. They had to come up with a better plan. So they did build the basement level as planned, but they built it on top of the ground. They didn't dig down. They built up from ground level. So they didn't get into the water. So now they've got the basement level built, but it's above ground. Well, they had a ready-made solution right there in front of them because their plans also included the creation of lakes, man-made lakes. Central Florida is perfect for this because in Central Florida, if you dig a large hole, you will have a lake the size of that hole because the water will seep in from the sides and it'll fill up, and the surface of the lake will be at the level of the water table. It equilibrates. So their plan was super simple. Build on grade. When that level was complete, take the soil, the sand, and the soil from where they wanted the lakes, dig a bunch of real big holes, and use that dirt to cover this basement level so that they raised the level of ground about 10 meters. So ground level at the Magic Kingdom went up about 10 meters. Then they built the Magic Kingdom on top of that. The original design of the Magic Kingdom was fairly simple. You would come to the Magic Kingdom by some mode of transportation. You could come by monorail, you could come by boat, but you had to be transported from the parking area to the Magic Kingdom. When you get to the Magic Kingdom, you enter, and the main entrance is at the train station. Once inside the Magic Kingdom, the first thing people see is Main Street, USA. It's a straight street going from the train station to Cinderella's castle, and there are shops on either side of that street. There are trolley tracks going up that street, and people can ride the trolley car up and down Main Street. Main Street is also where they have the parade every day. Once you get to Cinderella's castle, you can go to the various lands. They had Adventureland, Tomorrowland, Fantasyland, Frontierland, Liberty Square, and then of course, Main Street, USA. Each of those lands, each of those areas that I described had a style of decoration and types of entertainment that were typical of that theme. Disney used what they learned at Disneyland to build a better theme park, a more efficient theme park in Orlando. They learned a great deal and they put that into practice in this new place. So the employees could come and go underneath the theme park. Trash was removed underneath the theme park. New merchandise was brought in from warehouses and distributed into the shops in the theme park. The employees would come in and get into their costumes as appropriate and then go through a tunnel coming up into their location of work through a stairwell. It was a brilliant design. So this has been an overview of how they built Disney World in Central Florida. Now, in the next episode, I'm going to let you know why I told you this story. There is a very specific reason I needed to fill you in on these details. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Have you been to Disney World in Orlando? A lot of people have. I invite your comments below, and I hope you join us in future videos. See you soon.